want to talk about calories. I get this question a lot. How many calories should I do on a ketogenic diet? First thing I want to talk about is how much fat people are carrying around. Let's pretend a woman is 140 pounds, okay? And she's fit. She has 23% body fat. She will have about 32 pounds of fat on her body, and she's carrying just over 100,000 calories of fat. Someone that's fit, that's a lot of calories to be carrying around of actual fat. If she's obese, let's see, she's 39%, it could be more, and we keep her at 140 pounds, she has about 54 pounds of fat, and she's carrying around a little less than 200,000 calories of fat. Okay? Take a guy who's 170, 16% body fat, he's fit, 27.2 pounds of fat, and he's carrying around just under 100,000 calories of fat. A fit person carrying around a lot of fat, potential calories on their body at one time. Let's say they're obese at 27% body fat. They're carrying around 45.9 pounds of fat. That's over 160,000 calories of potential energy on their body. So then you have something called the basic metabolic rate. That is the number of calories that you are burning at rest to keep things working. Not exercising, just at rest. Let's say, for example, yours is 2,000 calories per day. So all you have to do is reduce those calories by 500 calories per day. And because 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories, if you divide that by 500, in 7 days, you will lose 1 pound, okay? Just by cutting your calories. Now, this sounds logical, it makes sense, but in reality, it doesn't work. Why? Because of these variables, okay? Based on your age, you're going to have a certain metabolic rate. Let's say your thyroid is slow, it's going to be a lot slower. Let's say you have insulin resistance, or pre-diabetic, or you're diabetic. That right there is going to keep your insulin high and keep you from losing any weight. Also, the amount of exercise can influence your weight by about 15%. Stress can inhibit your ability to lose weight. The number of hours you're sleeping affects whether you're going to lose weight or not. And just the speed of your metabolism, which really involves all these things we're talking about. The number of times you did a diet. The more times you've done a diet, the slower the metabolism, because the body will just compensate just for the fact that you're eating less. And then we also have the variable of how these calories influence hormones, the type of calories you're consuming. And this is always ignored by those people using the calories in, calories out theory. And then we have your body problems. If you have an autoimmune problem or an inflammatory condition or whatever, that can affect your ability to lose weight. And then we have this variable right here, especially when you're doing keto. Because if you test yourself and you're in fat burning, and you are in fat burning because you're in deep ketosis, you're like, yes, but I'm not losing any weight. It could be because the ketones you're burning, or the calories from fat that you're burning, is mostly dietary and not your own fat reserve. So instead of trying to figure out your calories that you should start with from the front end, I'm going to recommend you try certain things to see what works for you, as far as to discover how many calories you need and how many times you should eat. So now, when you consume a meal, at the end of that meal, you can either still be hungry, or you could be satisfied, not overly stuffed, or you can be completely stuffed and uncomfortable, okay? So this is where we need to stay right here. Satisfied, full, but not overly uncomfortable. So don't worry about counting calories, just go for this right here. But start here. Start with keto. You're reducing your carbohydrates. You are starting to get into ketosis, and you're shifting to fat burning. Many people will lose weight just by starting with this without doing anything else, just by cutting their carbs. Mainly men, because women have more estrogen than men. But the point is, start here and start working your way this way if you need to. Number 2, remove the snacks. So you're still doing 3 meals a day, just cut the snacks out. If that doesn't work, go to 2 meals a day. Skip the breakfast and just do 2 meals a day and start squeezing them together. This, for many people, will work just fine, okay? But if it doesn't work, just go to the next level. 1 meal a day. It's called OMAD. This works for a lot of people over the age of 40 and 50. Many people are doing this with amazing, amazing success. They're able to hit their goal. But you have to work up to it. If that doesn't work, well, take it to the next level. 1 meal every other day. Because there are people that are carrying around a lot of potential energy. Remember when we looked at this slide, this person weighed 140 pounds and they had this much body fat? They're carrying around close to 200,000 calories of fat. Well, if you're double this weight and you're 280 pounds, you're carrying around close to 400,000 calories of fat on your body. And you want to speed things up? You want to get into fat burning? You're going to have to do this right here, and this will work for you. So this is just a really simple way of figuring out how many calories you need based on this right here and the results of weight loss with this right here. And you can also enhance things by adding more exercise, more nutrients, better sleep, less stress into this equation. So right now, I'm actually in the process of creating a keto calculator with a lot of these variables that are added into it. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be a good guess, but I do want to add some of these things in there to help people narrow it down a bit further. Anyway, thanks for watching and stay tuned for the release of this calculator.